Today's Christmas movie is the Santa Claus 3, the Escape Clause, in which Coral Newman, aka Miss Claus, is getting a child, is about to give birth to a child, but before she delivered it, Jack Frost is wreaking havoc throughout the North Pole after feeling that no one uh, cares about him and that he wants to get a snowblow in order for Scott Calvin to not say I don't want to be Santa anymore, so he can become Santa Claus. And when he does that, Scott Calvin must find a way to stop uh, Santa Frost and so he can become Santa again. And Lucy finally gives Jack Frost a warm hug. That makes him more happier and normal. And also Santa invited his family and Carol's family for the pregnancy celebration as well. I almost forgot that. And I thought, well, this is honestly the weakest of the three films. I think this movie is still decent at best. Tim Allen still does a great job as Santa, and so does Helena Mitchell as Miss Claus. I thought Alan Arkin was an interesting addition, and I thought the mother was kind of funny, especially when she feels has some interesting reactions to when Jack Frost and the Easter Bunny are kind of into her, which I didn't expect. I mean, I've seen the movie before, but it's been a while. And I thought Martin Short as Jack Frost was entertaining. I thought he was a fun villain, where Jack Frost, were a legendary figure, but not as but is kind of being ignored, and he kind of decides to secretly attack the North Poles, like the workplace and the coffee maker and the Christmas tree, especially with the star that Carol Newman really loved and cried for it when it was break. And ultimately gets his ultimate evil plan by becoming the new Santa after Santa said, I wish I never was Santa at all, by trick with a snow globe, and becomes the brand new Santa, where he goes to the North Pole as an amusement park that the kids have some mixed feelings if you hear some of the dialogue the kids have. Um, and I thought he was a fun villain, and I thought his redemption at the end was desirable. I thought he was a entertaining villain. And I thought the fight between the Scott and Jack was fun. Both, like, when they were trying to prevent, like when Jack was becoming the was getting the Coton from 1994, or when Scott fights Jack. Meanwhile, Lucy gets the snow globe that he tells her to get, so he can become the new Santa by saying that Jack Frost wishes he never was Santa. And also when Scott was grabbing Jack before he can get the coat again. Um, and I thought overall the film was okay. It has an interesting setup for a Buddy Claus who becomes a much bigger role in the sequel series, The Santa Clauses, which we'll take a look at tomorrow. And I'm very excited for that. So overall, I thought the Santa Claus 3 was a solid addition to the franchise. Oh, I also thought there were also bloopers. And I thought they were funny, where they just they're just doing behind the scenes, where they're laughing at their not doing, where they're messing up, like having a hard time acting it out. And also there are some extra scenes with Easter Bunny talking to Miss Newman as well. Um, and overall, not the best way to end the Santa Claus trilogy, but overall, it's a solid addition. It's a solid Christmas movie. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. Whoops, I forgot. And Merry Christmas to Madeline, Elizabeth Mitchell, and Martin Short. And stay tuned for tomorrow where we'll say hi to the Santa Claus kids.